Hey guys, Danny Ray from LifeTelesalesMentor.com. Coming today, it's been about a week since I made my last video. First and foremost, my apologies. It's been a crazy week. I've been really getting ahead as far as the projects I'm working on, working and things of that nature. Very excited that we're putting the final touches on the website this week, so that's going to be live soon. It'll be able to go ahead and really maximize my experiences, what I can offer you. Remember, our main goal with this whole program, and as far as this website and YouTube channel, is to ultimately make sure you have work ethic, followed up with commitment, put it to action, make sure that guarantees your success. Okay, wanted to talk to you a little bit about. I know we spoke about mindset in the past, enthusiasm, how you need to go and approach a telesale. Okay, and the philosophy a little bit and the psychology behind it. But I really want to go ahead and talk about, when you have a professional sports team, and I'm always going to use analogies with this because I love sports. I love championship teams. I love what they have to do to go ahead and the dedication and commitment that it takes to become a champion. Okay, that's pretty much it's the blueprint for everything, really. Okay, so with that said, when you're a championship team, where it's baseball, basketball, football, okay, and you have an off day, like I'll give you an example. Let's just say on a Sunday, let's just say the Patriots lose, which is, they don't lose very often. Okay, Belichick and Tom Brady, what do they do? What are the first thing they do on a Monday morning when they lose a day before? Okay, they look at game film. Okay, same thing with basketball. Okay, in the playoffs, if LeBron James and whatever team he's on loses, they're in game film the next day. I mean, LeBron James, he starts mini camps anyway before mini camps. So he has a mini camp before a mini camp before a season starts. So it comes down to dedication and wanting to get great at what you do. Same thing with a telesales agent. You got to be committed, okay, to yourself to be the best you could possibly be. This is not a half focus. I'll put half 50% in kind of thing to do. Go flip burgers at a McDonald's. Okay, this is a type of career that if you put 50% of your effort into it, you're going to get 10% of the results. It's just the way it works. But if you put 150% of your focus and commitment into this, that's when you get over 100% of the results. Okay, and what you're looking for. Again, it's all about the grind. Okay, and working hard. Okay, but again, a telesales agent, same thing. If you're having an off week or you have an off phone call, if you're ever talking to somebody and you think, I should have had that guy. I should have had that guy. Or I'm just off my game. I mean, I'm all over the map. I have no structure. Okay, it's very, very important to tape yourself. Okay, whether you have some CRMs, they have an audio that's already built into it. They have phone services that I use. My favorite is Line 2 through eFax. They have the capabilities of recording every phone call, texting, conferencing, merging phone calls. It's an app on your phone that if they call your 800 number, it rings to your cell phone no matter where you are. Okay, these are the kind of services that are at your fingertips. Okay, that's $30 a month. It's $1 a day investing in yourself. But I cannot stress it enough. Audio taping yourself on a phone call is fantastic. You got to do that. Okay, it's very important because when you have a flawless pitch or a flawless sale, okay, you have something to go back and be like, wow, I killed it in that phone call. I absolutely killed it. I was perfect in everything that I said, and I paused at the right time, and I closed at the right time, asked for the order at the right time. I got I was enthusiastic. I was sharp. I had the client was certain what I was offering about myself. I fact find. I gained rapport. Asked for the order. The whole 9 yards. You need to go back and listen to that. Okay, it's key because there'll be days where you're off mentally, okay, or you're on a goose egg, or it goes drips and droves into the second or third day, and then you start saying to yourself, what am I doing wrong? And it's not really what you're doing wrong, it's just what you're not doing right. Okay, don't revamp and reinvent the wheel because you're on a goose egg for 2 days. Now that's the challenge that agents do. They'll go to 1 or 2 days on a goose egg, start scratching their head, like, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. It's just a numbers game. It's just a numbers game. So you really got to go ahead and focus on really taking it seriously about going ahead and taping yourself. Audio, very, very important. Again, championship teams, when they have an off day, they go over their tape and they tweak things. And the next game they come out, they kick ass. That's just the way it is. So it's very, very important to go ahead and invest in yourself and go over audio. Okay, if you have a tape, if you guys are audio taping yourself and you think you're having an issue, download it, email it to me. sales@lifetelesalesmentor.com. Send me the file. I will go ahead and go over it. I will email you back with a voiceover of the file telling you what you're not doing right and with the bullet points what you need to change. Okay, that's my commitment to you. Okay, you'll be shocked on how different that is. I've had agents of mine who struggle. Okay, or agents that come to me who struggled. I went over their audio and they write deals the next day. Next day, one after the other. Okay, so it's very, very important. Okay, to go ahead and tape your audio or record your audio or record your phone calls. Okay, very, very important because again, that's your game tape. Okay, that's the tape you're going to go to when you have an off day. Okay, and it's also a tape you're going to go to when you have a flawless presentation. You can always feedback in that and put them side by side. But again, to have somebody like me to be able to go over that with you is priceless. I remember back in the 90s and the early 2000s when I used to actually train stockbroker trainees, okay, and have literally a training group of 38 agents, 30 brokers, okay, 30 brand new brokers that were getting taught. I remember going over the tape. I mean, I'd literally walk up and down with a phone in my hand. I'd plug into their calls, feed them lines, and show them the ropes. And once or twice a week, we would sit in a circle. Okay, I'd be sitting in the middle of the circle, and I'd have a tape recorder. Back then, it was tape recorders and cassettes. Okay, every one of my trainees had tape recorders on their desk that was able to tape every phone conversation. Okay, because it's very, very important. That's their game film. Okay, so I would go over everything with you, and there's fine tweaks, little fine tweaks, and you'd be shocked at how different their presentation was. Okay, it could be tonality issue, it could be a voice inflection issue, maybe you're monotone, maybe you're asking questions that they have an option to say no to. I mean, those are the things that could really go and affect the outcome of a phone call. Remember, the first thing on a phone call, the first 10 seconds, you got to be enthusiastic, okay, bottled enthusiasm. You have to be sharp as a razor blade, and you got to portray yourself. You're the best in the business, an expert, the best thing since sliced bread, okay. And it's got to come across from the phone. Remember, when you're face to face with people, they look at your eyes, they see your demeanor, your body language. All right. The only thing you have on the phone is in your enthusiasm. That's the picture that they're painting in their head. So when you're enthusiastic and you're sharp as a razor blade and you portray yourself, you come across that you are the best in the business. They are literally drawing a painting in their head of who you are and what they portray of you. Okay, that's the beauty of telesales is you come across on the phone and the client is really painting a picture of who you are. Okay, so believe me when I tell you, you want them to see you in an office somewhere with the background to the city. I mean, remember, telesales is a lot of it's imagination with the client. Okay, so it's very important to go ahead and go over your audio because those are little fine tweaks we can do to fix it. Okay, and again, email it to me. If you have an audio, download it, email it to me at sales@lifetelesalesmentor.com. I will download it. I will listen to it. I will do a voiceover, pause it, and tell you this is what you're not doing right here. You need to change it here, and I'll send it back to you. Okay. And again, that's my commitment to you guys to make sure you're successful. Again, I've done this many times with agents where I go over their audio. Okay, fine tweaks. Literally, I mean, fine tweaks. It's usually it's lack of enthusiasm, or you're asking open-ended questions where they can say no. I mean, little things. I mean, and it's really, really important. Okay, so I just really wanted to briefly go over that. Again, website's going to be launched this week. It's very special to me. I'm really fired up because it's going to help so many agents. Okay, really revamp their perspective on this and putting basically what we're doing, this whole thing is based off of work ethic, commitment, action, and success across the board. And what this mentorship is going to be able to do for you is go ahead and rip up the concrete, re-pour a foundation, a strong one where you can build upon that and build to a mid six-figure income. Okay, with very simple principles. And again, I'm going to teach you everything that I've known for the last 26 years that made me successful. I mean, from A to Z, everything from A to Z. Okay, so you're going to learn about the mindset. You're going to learn about the structure. Okay, you're going to learn about what to expect, really important, the acceptance of what a telesales is all about, what to expect, okay, and also visualize outcome, and also hone in on what you do. Okay, it's really, really important. All right, so with that said, again, I wanted to briefly go over audio. Really important. If you guys are agents out there, telesales agents, you got to go ahead and make sure you tape, okay, or record your audio. Again, a lot of CRMs have that built into it, but again, they have services out there. I preference is line 2 from eFax. Again, you can answer the phone. It records every phone call that is the incoming or outgoing. Okay, you can have a little setting on it. All right, so with that said, any comments? Please address them below. I will answer them. Again, I'm here to help you guys. So any questions you have, help me help you. Okay, if you have an objection, if you have anything, comment box, and I'll address it, on a Friday. And again, this week I'm really gonna back to the grindstone, making these videos at least every other day about certain topics. I really want to focus on helping you guys with the comments you leave in there as well. Okay, and again, let's all just row in the same direction and be the best we possibly can be. So with that said, have a great weekend. Again, any comments below, go ahead and I'll address them periodically throughout the course of the week. But again, audio, got to do it. Let's recap. Audio, audio, audio. If you want to be great at what you do and you currently care about the success, then you have to record your conversations as far as your audio, okay? And not for nothing, also protects you too, okay? And then again, game film, okay? The championship teams out there, if they have an off day, they're hitting the game film the next day, tweaking what they need to fix for the following game, okay? You shouldn't be no different, all right? With that said, have a great weekend, and I look forward to speaking to you guys later this week. All right, bye.